Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. My name is Jade and it is the start of the week here in Melbourne, Australia, and you are watching How to App on iOS. And we're going to play around with some WaveStorm today. Oh yeah, baby. Hello. Hope you're all doing good. There's a bit of mad rush for me today to get everything sorted because I needed to go make my coffee and just made it in time. So sorry for being a little bit late. I'll just make sure all my devices are set to silent because that's something I always forget. And my watch is set to silent. Cool. G'day SM Borthwick, Tom, Rochelle, Stu, Cash, Langston, Reese and Scott. Good to see you in the live chat today. Alright, let's jump straight in because we're giving away Aurea Pro today and a copy of Drumagog 5, which is integrated into Aurea Pro. Thank you very much to the guys at WaveLab for doing it again. Man, these guys are so cool. So what are we looking at today? We're looking at WaveStorm, and it used to be called Scythe. So I've had this app for, I don't know, since it came out. I bought it straight away when it came out and it was called Scythe. Because it looked really interesting and some of the sounds looked really cool. And they were. But it looks like in the last week or a bit over a week, they've updated the app and they've renamed it to probably something that makes more sense. You know, so it definitely makes more sense. And WaveStorm deals with using Wavetables. So it's a little bit more interesting than your typical synthesizer. But what we're going to do first is have a look at new apps and all that kind of bismo. Oh, my chat's not working today. I wonder what that's all about. That's interesting. I'll have to fix that. But let's go full screen anyway and have a look over here. There we are. So we at least I can see chat in one box, just not working on my screen. I wonder why. I think I have it turned off. No, there we are. Let's just have a look why I've got it turned off. Stream chat. Anyway, we'll fix that another stage. Why am I bothering with that stuff? Because I can see it anyway. So, what's price drops? Nembrini apps are all on special at the moment if you head over to appslice.com. So they are all down to half price, it looks like. So $10 US. So if you are looking for Nembrini guitar amps, they are all on sale. Good diddly good over there. Vocal Soloist is still on special as well, down $1. Roxon still on sale, I do believe. Flux as well. From my what do we got? Flux as well. Liquid Audio. Let's have a look at it. So that's down a couple of bucks. That's pretty cool. So yeah, that's Ace from our friends at Four Pockets, who we love over here. Doesn't look like there's much here. So we've got a Synth OBXD AV3 Synth. I don't have that, so maybe I should invest the $4 in that and have a look at that. So that's that for the day. We are looking at today, and I shall bring it up in the App Store. Oops, don't want to look at my account. That's crazy. We're looking for Wave. And Jesus, I'm having a really good day today. WaveStorm. I couldn't even think of the name. There we go. So WaveStorm, there it is in the App Store. So I think it's about $10 if I am correct. Maybe more than that. So I think maybe Australian, it's about $14. You do have some in-app purchases, so keep that in mind. It's not cheap. And I will show you what those in-app purchases are. So one of them is a whole bunch more presets, and you also can install a Wavetable creator, which is really fascinating. It's something I haven't bought yet, but you know what? On my next pay, I'm going to go ahead and do it because I want to try and make my own wavetables. So what are wavetables? What is all this bizzo that I'm talking about? So let's jump into the app now and have a look. There we go. Whoa! Yeah, man. How full on is that shit? So it's automatically going for some reason. Maybe. I don't know why it's doing that. Do I have... Is there a stop button? Let's try this. It didn't do that when I opened it earlier. There we go. It's not doing that now. Whoa. Give it back some volume. I think I know why that was happening, because I think I have Audio Pro open and I was playing with it in there. So here it is. It looks a bit like crazy to look at first, the actual layout. But don't be intimidated at all. So what are wavetables? Let's have a look at what wavetables are. So here is a wavetable, as you can see my cursor there. And each preset that you get in here has 2 wavetables that build up its actual sound. So it's like a 3D, think of a ping pong table that you're hitting a ball across back and forward. And when you play a note, the actual sound runs across the table. So whatever 3D waves are built into the table is the kind of effect that you will get. So if I hold down a key right now, notice the wave runs across the table. Pretty damn interesting. And see, as soon as I lifted the key there, it stopped. So let's try that again. And when I let go, and all of that you can actually control, of course, because as we love to say on this program, there's shitloads of knobs for you to play with if you're into playing with knobs. And on that note, I will have a sip of coffee because there's just so much room for innuendo, and this isn't a Benny Hill episode. That is good. For those of you who don't know, I recently got a brand new coffee machine. Oh man, it just changed my mornings. and my walks. I normally go for a walk after the show around 9 a.m. in the morning for about an hour and a half to lose some weight. Since getting the coffee machine, my walks have gone from 6 kilometers to 9 kilometers. Yay, coffee. All right, so let's dive in and have a little bit more of a look at this. And what I want to do here, what are we doing? So across the top here, you've obviously got a whole bunch of options as usual. The little 120 sign up there, when you click on that, guess what you can do? You can decide the beats per minute. So that's your first little option there. Next to that, on the top right hand side, you can see this little icon, which most of you will know. As soon as you click, there's a keyboard for you. So I'm using my M Audio key code 49 today, and I can show you that and prove it because here it is here. But you do have an on-screen option to use your keyboard there, so you can click that off, on and off at any time. You can do your MIDI mappings as well if you're into that kind of thing, so you can map your keys. Good shit there. What does this one do? All right, so this looks like you can move. I'm guessing. See, I haven't played with a whole lot of this stuff, but I'm thinking. I don't know actually what that does. I'm going to have to look into it, but it looks like it selects all of those keys there for some reason. You can delete mappings, all right. So you've got a whole lot of mappings here. And the next, so this is your modulation matrix. And this is what I wanted to bring up now. So this is the Wavetable Creator. This is where you can purchase all the extra additional add-ons. And it looks like for me the Wavetable Creator is $13. So looks like it's a full editor. You can basically start from scratch and build up these little wavetables. We just go back to full screen. What am I doing? Build up these little wavetables here in a non-3D environment, and then attach them to this what am I saying, 3D? So it's like semi 3D. It's like, does anybody remember that video game Zaxxon? old arcade game. You had your Starfighter, and it was kind of semi 2D, 3D kind of thing. So yeah, this is how you can build your waveforms through there. And here is your purchase pack. So the first thing I'm going to do before I actually buy the Wavetable creator is purchase this next week for all of the like isometric. That's the term I was looking for. Thank you, Zelda N64 fan. And it makes sense that you would know, being a Zelda N64 fan. So thank you for helping me with that word that my brain could not find. So I'm going to be purchasing this first. But let's be honest. If you're paying for this up front, honestly, straight up, out of the box, for your initial cash laydown, you don't really need to just splash out and get all the extra additional stuff, because you do get a fair load of stuff. So how do we access these presets that we're going to play with today? Very easily. Just click up the top here where it says Bloodlines, which is one of them. And I do believe it should do. Oh no, it's over here. And look at these things, right? It does look like a flight simulator. I mean, excuse me. I had a frog in my throat and it crossed its leg. So when I first bought this, I have to admit, like, I was really intimidated by it, because I'm like, what the hell is this stuff? What are these things? They look like wafers. Look like I'm at some kind of like tea house, and this is the menu for a whole bunch of crackers to go with my tea. It all looks weird, you know. Just write down what the shit is. But so as you can see me scrolling through, that's a fair bit of stuff just to get within the initial purchase. And as I mentioned at the beginning, you'll see some of them only have one, but most of them have two. And the beautiful thing is you can swap in and out either one of them. So let's open up a new one. We've heard the Bloodlines one. Let's just click on the first one here called On and On. And I'm guessing this is going to have a lot of sustain. So you can probably hit a note here and go to the shops and come back, and the sustain will still be going. And as you can see with this particular one, I'm holding down the key now. Now this is a really short wave, right? So you can see that it's not traveling that far. These are very short waves. And you can change all of this stuff too. You can, let's just pull it back. See this index here? I'm going to pull this back a bit and let's see what it does to the sound. Okay, so clearly by moving this index, this is deciding where you actually started. Now I'm pretty sure you can see there's multiple dots within that. So I'm going to try and work out how to, that's it. So I'm holding my finger down on the number underneath, and this is changing it looks like, right. So if you just hold the knob, see how I'm turning it now, and it's just selecting one part of the arrow. This decides where your starting point is and where your end point is. So just where your starting point is. But if I hold down on the number and move it around, you'll see, try that again. No, I can't get it to actually happen. There we go. So it actually fills in. Now I'm changing the bottom one. So as I said, just in fairness, I really haven't had a lot of time with this, and I thought I could sit here and try and wank on as much as I can, but I wanted to show you that I'm just learning it as well, because most of you know that I'm not really a synth person. I make a lot of rock music, I play a lot of actual instruments, and when I say that, I'm not taking the piss or anything out of anybody who doesn't do that. I'm just saying I don't have that experience and I'm still learning a lot of synth stuff. So instead of farting around too much, let's flick through some more sounds here. So we've got this one called Onwards. I'm just going to go through some cool ones. We've got one called Dreamer here. And yeah, Thomas, I totally agree, man. This sound in particular, like this is the first one I played with. I will explain. So Thomas is referencing to an album called Caretaker, an artist called Caretaker, which he introduced me to last week. And what this album is, and you know, I'll try to remember to actually put a link in the description of the show if you want to check this out, because it's really interesting. So this artist has taken like old time music, like, you know, such stuff like, I don't want to sing too much of it because I don't want a copyright claim just for doing this, but you may know the song Midnight, da, 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 Midnight. He takes that kind of era, what is it, like 30s, 50s, kind of, I don't know, ballroom shit, I guess. And he's put together all these tracks over time, and it's six albums all together. It goes for about 6 hours. And at the beginning, it's quite clear and just has a light crackle over the songs. But as the albums progress, more intense sounds build up over the actual music until it gets really dense and quite crushing, really. And what the album signifies is it's a descent into the world of somebody suffering from dementia. So by the end of the 6 hours, I mean, you have just this wall of crackling and noises and just compressed stuff over this like oldie time music that it's quite interesting. And you know, I could see these kind of sounds would be most beneficial to create something like that. So if you're an artist who's using things like noisescapes, soundscapes, these kind of things, definitely experimental music. Because this ain't really your average synth, as you can well see. I will put a link to Caretaker in the chat as well, since I've mentioned it. And I'll be honest, like it's not for the faint-hearted. It's quite intense. If you can get through 50 minutes, someone like me, I really like challenging music. I like being challenged, and I like having my head fucked with music. So I'll be honest, I've gone on my daily walk listening to that on my headphones for up to 2 hours, and it hasn't affected me in any way. But if anything, I came away with many creative ideas from it. It's strange how certain things affect certain people. So let's keep going and have a look at some of these other effects. Now this one sounds fun. In the Sewers. Let's click on this one and see if this does sound like something from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I doubt it very much. Wow. Cool. You can do some pretty crazy shit. Yeah, so look, there's definitely a lot of fun to be had. Let's play some more Obsession. Sounds like one of my ex-girlfriends. Wow, that is so intense. It is fucking with my goddamn mixer. How brutal is that? Yeah, all right. We'll give that one a skip for a moment. What else we got? Frozen in Time. Let's look for something with Tsunami. Okay, Tsunami. And remember, like, you know, I'm not even playing with any of the, these are just presets. So this one's going to be fun. I need to click on this because there's a lot of crazy conspiracies going on in the world. And this is called Conspiracy. And I'll bet this sounds crazy. Because Tom Hanks is clearly like killing children because he posted photos of a glove on the internet. And how interesting is this one? If you have a look... If you have a look, I'll move the mouse over here. One wavetable is running backwards and the other one's running forwards, and they're running at different time signatures, it looks like, different pace. So while these are going, I wonder if you can change them in real time. Let's see. How cool's that? I'm just moving the index on the second one. Insane, huh? Pretty cool shit. Plus, here's another really cool thing which not enough people put in these apps these days. Up the top here, we have a randomizer with the magic dice, man. And from what I heard, I actually heard that they removed this, I think. And I think people just threw their arms up and complained like crazy, and they threw it back in. I think it was this app that they did this with. So you've got a randomizer. See what else we get. Wow. See, I have my own band that is a really noise project, avant-garde noise project that I've been doing for years called Utensils. And, you know, we've done things where we've set houses on fire and recorded it for a demo, and we used to like hire people to come into rehearsal spaces who we didn't even know. We just put ads in papers and get random people to come up and then write colors on the blackboard and give everybody different colored armbands, and we just record these messes of noise. If I had something like this, I wouldn't have to do anything like that back then. I mean, this is pretty crazy shit. So while I hit this, I want to see what these do. So you've got these points here. Let's play with... So you can move these around. I guess these are parts of the tables. I want to hit the randomizer again. What else are we going to get? Yeah, those envelopes are pretty... How's this, man? I'm just holding one key down, remember. Wait, I'll show you. So look, that's just one key. I'm getting all of this. Wow. Pretty impressive. And of course, up the top here, you do have the ability to save your presets to make life easier to go back to. Now, and clearly across the bottom here, you can change all your envelopes. You've got saws and signs, all this stuff down here. So you've got reverbs as well. So in this right-hand top corner, you have your reverbs. So if I click on that, you've got long reverb, default, a small hall. There's a help guide here, which is pretty cool. You can close that. There we go. So that tells you what you can purchase. That's a really profitable help guide. So you've got all your effects here. You've got your delay up the top here. So there's plenty of stuff to play with. But I'm just giving you an overview of this today. The other thing you can do as well, as with their update, when they change the name from Scythe to this new name of WaveStorm, they added AUV3 abilities. So can we show that? Let's just open Aurea because I'm using Audio, not GarageBand right now, because we're giving away Audio just a moment. But let's see, can we do this? Do we have a spare track? We do, so I can jump into the effects section here and hit add effect. Where would it be? I think it's probably down the bottom. I'm guessing who makes it. Ah, there we go. So there we are in Audio Pro. And I can close that now. Yep. So you can definitely add it as an AUV3 plugin now into your favorite DAW, Cubasis, GarageBand, whatever it is that makes you happy to use, because that's the most important thing. But you can use it as a AUV3. It still has the ability to be an inter-app audio, so that's cool too. That's not going away as quickly as what people think, trust me. We've probably got another year and a bit out of that stuff to go. And whatever it does, there'll be something kind of to work around even when it's gone, I believe. So that is that. I hope that has been informative enough for you to go maybe check it out. If this looks like it's your bag and you'd like to see it further. And unfortunately, on my chat screen here, my chat isn't showing today. So you know what? We'll just leave it on main screen. And now we're going to give away this Audio Pro. So I've already set up my random number generator. So there's no tests today. It's just going to be the first one I press. So we've got 14 people the chance to win today. That's pretty cool. And there are all the names up there in the order of when the comment was placed on the particular video. And what is the prize, you asked? So the prize is a full copy of Audio Pro, plus you get the additional plugin of Drumagog. And what Drumagog is you can import your drum bits. So you may import like a snare part for your song and your kick drums all in separate tracks, and then you can add Drumagog as a, I'll show you actually. Let's just do that because I do have a track open here. So let's mute this track, and let's just hit play. So as you can hear, this is, I'll turn that off. So this is the actual track that I imported into my Audio Pro. So this is the kick drum. And over here, I can go into Drumagog, and this is what it looks like. It's a plugin, and I can turn it on, and look what it does to my kicks. And you have a selection of, you can import your own kick samples in here, and you can just write over them. So I need to remember, what kick do I have set at the moment? TMKD04. So let's just choose a different one. So yeah, that's what you can do. Now, that was the one I had. And you can do that with all of your instruments, all of your drum pieces. So you can do it with your chinas, your rides, everything, and you can import your own GOG samples, and you can make GOG samples if you've got a laptop. You can actually take any drum sound, if you have Drumagog on PC, and you can convert any WAV file into a GOG file and import them over into Audio for your library to enhance crappy drum sounds that you may be using. For example, the way I would do it is use GarageBand to create my drums, separate all the tracks into individual tracks as I've shown in another video, import them all into Audio Pro, and then with each drum kit, as you can see, let's solo. That's exactly what I've done with this particular song. So I'll solo all the drums. So remembering all these drums came from GarageBand, and They certainly didn't sound like this in GarageBand. So yeah, that's what you are winning the chance to win today. Anyway, I've blathered on long enough, but I just want people to know what they can do with that really cool app. So here are the 14 people who are up to win. Good luck to everybody. I'm hitting the button once, and whatever comes up is the winner. So good luck. 14. Why is it always the last person who always seems to win with this thing? Stu Cash, you have won. So I'll leave in the comments my email address. Stu, send me an email when you see the email, and I'll organize a copy of Audio Pro and Drumagog to be sent to you from Wavelabs. You'll get an email from the guys over there, and they will look after you. We'll get it all glued together, it all worked out. So thank you everybody for entering and all that stuff. And thanks for supporting the show as usual, everybody. You're also kind. And I see Russ has joined the show too. Probably some people I didn't say hello to. So Mobile Metal, Stu, Russ. Thank you, Russ, for the show yesterday, for the kind donation. I didn't get to thank you during the show. That was very nice of you. And cool. We should have some more prizes soon. I'm not really sure, but I've got some things bubbling up. Who have we got? We've got an interview this week with Satish. So he's going to be on the show at the end of the week. I'm not going to tell you what's happening for the rest of the week. You'll just have to tune in over this week to see what apps are coming up next. But that's it for today. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out as usual. Congratulations to Stu. And cool. I hope you all really have a really, really good day, because I'm going to have a fantastic day. I've got a lot of work on myself. And just keep creating, folks. Keep being cool. Keep doing the things that make you happy, and keep on keeping on. Yeah, oh, man. Take it easy, folks, and I'll see you tomorrow morning. Adios, amigo. Bye-bye.